Hi, all. Good morning. Sorry for the couple minutes delay. We are all set. You're joining me for coffee talk today. So, if you have, been a part of what we've been doing over the last year, in 2020, we launched these virtual conversations just to kind of talk about some different things that are going on in our industry. But we really saw that you were particularly interested in what was happening with the programs here at the Fashion Incubator and what kinds of things you could really come to expect. So, what we're going to be doing during these coffee talks is really discussing just kind of like how are the programs progressing? What are we up to? When can you start applying for the next cohort or some of the upcoming programs that we have? We're really excited about some of the things that we've got coming up. So, can't wait to share with you some of those things here. But we are going to be here for just a brief period of time, just 10 or 15 minutes, just to kind of catch up. So if you haven't heard anyone else say it yet, I'm sure you probably have. Happy New Year. We're really glad to see you again here on the Fashion Incubator YouTube channel. This is a great opportunity for us to connect with you and to share with you all the great things that are going on in the fashion industry here in Austin and beyond. So let's kind of kick this thing off. So what we're talking about today is the Designer in Residence program. If you're new to our channel, if you're new to the ACC Fashion Incubator, the Designer in Residence program is really an opportunity for us to mentor small and emerging brands that are really kind of coming into their own. They've probably created a capsule collection or they've had some light sales, but what they really need to grow is that mentorship, a little bit more guidance on, how to get to really grow their sales, how to develop their product, kind of creating their processes, shoring up some of their legal. These are the kinds of things that they're going to get as a part of the program. So last but not least, they're going to get an opportunity to really get a chance to integrate a high level of technology into their business. We work with Gerber Technology. We have about $13 million worth of hardware and software that we're able to leverage to help develop our local fashion industry. Specifically, we're working very closely with our small businesses as well as some of our local manufacturers to kind of share with them what it is that the equipment can do. But one of the things that we really want to, excuse me, this is coffee talk. I've got green tea this time. One of the things that we really want to be able to do, though, is to kind of share with you about, so they started in October. What have they done so far? How is it going? And so this is an opportunity for us to share that with you today. So we kicked off the first cohort of the Fashion Incubator of the Designer in Residence program back in October. They started as it's 6 brands that we have here: streetwear, women's wear, some casual, some not so casual brands. And we really love the grouping. It's such a wide variety of varying brands. And we did that on purpose. They all have varying various backgrounds. Some of them are, seasoned designers. They've worked in other businesses and they're starting their own collections now for the first time. And then some of them are, what we would say, have kind of come to the industry kind of as self-taught fashion designers. And then we also have some that are more on the academic side, so coming to us from academia. So it's such a wide variety of different kinds of folks, but what we do is we try to create kind of an equalized experience by creating a curriculum. So what the designers have done so far is they've gone through just kind of a reevaluation of their customer segment. We take a little bit of time up front to make sure that they're clear on who it is that they're designing for, so that we have clear lanes of the brands that we are servicing within the incubator. It helps us, it helps them really refine whether or not what they're creating fits their target clearly or not. We know how it can be as creatives to kind of shift based on what we see around us. And I think that that's definitely a superpower. However, we know that in business, at times we really got to kind of, pivot smart, with a smart attitude, right? We have to kind of take calculated risks. And so we really want to make sure they understand their existing customer and then take some time to really reevaluate if their brand is really speaking clearly to that customer. Then what we do is we actually take them through something called product lifecycle management. And that's really where they're getting the the framework of the process. We teach the unique PLM software, and they're almost done with that. They've got like their last week of product lifecycle management software on this upcoming Thursday. They meet on Thursday nights for a couple of hours at a time. And what we've been doing is going through basically modules of the various life cycle of the product in a digital platform provided by Gerber Technology. And so all of our brands are getting used to working with that particular software platform in the system. So this is a really great opportunity for them to see what the software can do. A lot of times it takes being a much larger brand to get exposed to something like this. And so a lot of small businesses spend an awful lot of time creating their own processes for things that actually already exist. And so instead of having them spin their wheels on creating processes that are already available to them, we try to teach them things that are available in the market, already on platform, almost templated, if you will. And then they can tweak based on their delivery, based on their product, based on what their actual needs are. So, so these are some of the things that we've been doing with them. One of the things that we've really seen a need for, though, is that a lot of our brands need support on developing like product assortment, and really honing in on the offering. And so that's something that we do a lot of. And so they'll be getting into those modules here soon. But already, you know, our brands have gone through a couple of different courses. They've also had the opportunity to consult with mentors who've got deep industry knowledge, who are guiding them and supporting them, getting them introductions to places like Complex Magazine, working with a marketing manager at Foot Locker. We've also seen some really exciting opportunities for brands who want to have, there's some local stores who have shown interest in their product already. And so now it's just about producing and getting that ready for delivery. So already, you know, it's only been October 2020. It's not your average October, it's a 2020 October until now in January. These are some of the things that we've seen already. So we're really excited about what's possible, how things are developing, the exposure that our brands are getting so far, and how much more there is to come. So we spend an awful lot of time mentoring them one-on-one to make sure that they're landing the right product at the right time, at the right price. And so this is a really great time for us to do that with them. So we'll get a chance to share with you guys a bit more in the future about some of the things that we've got coming up. We are doing the YouTube sessions that we've been doing, but we're going to do them in a slightly different way. So I want to give you a little heads up on that. You will get a chance to see us on Wednesdays and Fridays as well. But what we'll be doing is on Wednesdays, we're going to be doing Workshop Wednesday, but we're going to be breaking down that technical design story a bit more in detail. So you'll get a chance to see some of that from us. What you're also going to get is the ACCFI Presents on Fridays, and all of these are going to be much smaller snapshots. So it won't take you as long to get through the content, but it will be something that you'll get a chance to kind of touch in and like get to know some of our local industry makers. They'll be in series as opposed to kind of these one-off conversations. And I think you'll get a lot more from it. There'll be a lot more continuity. So we'd love to hear what you think. Please give us some additional feedback on the information that we're providing. And we'd really love to get a chance to talk to you more. So again, guys, my name is Nina Means. I'm the director for Austin Community College Fashion Incubator. And this is Coffee Talk. So glad you guys were able to join us. Again, these are going to be much shorter, so in and out. If you have some topics that you're particularly interested in us covering, send us a quick note at fashion.incubator@austincc.edu. All right, guys, thanks so much. Bye.